Welcome to Rob Talks. Thank you for supporting our channel. Here's the translation from the Mayan calendar for September 12th, 2025. If you're enjoying these translations, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to help us grow. Thank you. Now let's look at what all three Mayan calendars have to say. First up is the long count calendar, which is being represented by 13 Baktun, 0 Katun, 12 Tun, 15 Uinal, and the 1 Kin. The long count carries the energy of initiating a new movement after a completion day. It's the first ripple of a fresh cycle. It's small but powerful, inviting you to act with awareness. The 1 Kin is about new beginnings, initiation, and the first step in a fresh direction. You're being asked to begin one small project, practice, or habit, also to trust that first step without needing to see the whole path first. This is the time to keep your focus on starting with integrity and clarity. Now let's explore what the Tzolk'in calendar has to say. Today's date is 3 Muluk. Muluk is represented by water. Its symbolism is rain, sacred offerings, purification, and emotional flow. It's about renewal through cleansing, connecting with spiritual waters, release, and gratitude. Muluk represents the gift of life and reminds us to honor the waters, whether they are physical, emotional, or spiritual. The number 3 is about movement and activation. It represents the spark of momentum, the first outward movement after duality. Also, the number 3 brings in activity, communication, and dynamic energy. Collectively, 3 Muluk is the water that moves, it flows, purifies, and carries life forward. On this day, emotions, intuition, and spiritual offerings are emphasized. It's a powerful time for ritual, cleansing, and gratitude. Tone 3 activates Muluk's waters, making it a day when flow becomes motion, and offerings ripple outward into collective energy. This day teaches that when we give back, whether through prayer, gratitude, or care, it keeps the cycle of abundance flowing. Just as rain nourishes the earth, your offerings nourish both your spirit and others in your life. You're being asked to perform a water ritual. That could just mean to bathe, swim, or meditate by water. This is the time to allow emotions to flow without judgment. Tears can also cleanse. Lastly, you're being strongly encouraged to share words of encouragement or care so that they ripple outward. Now, let's move on to the Hob calendar. Today's Hob date is 2 Kayab. Kayab is represented by the turtle, flow, and the current moon. It's tied to the moon, the turtle, and sacred flow. The turtle reflects longevity, patience, and moving with the cycles of life. This lunar month emphasizes adaptability, receptivity, and harmony with rhythms. Yesterday's, day 1 anchored the beginning. Day 2 now carries momentum forward. Duality appears again today. This is the chance to see where flow meets resistance and adjust accordingly. On 2 Kayab, the flow is now in motion. It is a reminder that adaptability brings harmony. When currents shift, we can move with them rather than against them. Combined with Muluk in the Tzolk'in calendar, today emphasizes fluidity, emotional release, and aligning with natural rhythms. You're being asked to notice where you are resisting flow. This is the time to now soften and allow, also to practice patience with your emotional cycles and to align with the lunar energy, reflect, release, and reset. Now let's look at what the collective message is from all three calendars. The calendars today blend new beginnings from the long count, water and purification from 3 Muluk, and flowing receptivity from the 2 Kayab. Together they invite us into emotional renewal, gratitude, and alignment with the cycles of water and moon. This is a day of offering, cleansing, and opening to movement with grace. You're being asked to flow more gently with cycles rather than resist them. Also to ask yourself, where do you need more purification in your life, or emotional release? Lastly, make one small offering to honor another's life. Here is an affirmation reflecting today's calendars. I flow with the waters of life, offering gratitude and moving with cycles of renewal and grace. Thank you for your support.